Hi.
Sup.
Welcome back to the Grumpy Vapor. Today we're actually going to be doing something a little different. Usually we've been known for doing tanks and dripper reviews and so on and so forth. You have a mod here and there, so we thought we'd continue on that face, and we're going to actually be reviewing these. So we're going to be reviewing the Rx200s.
In silver and grey.
Indeed.
And I have the standard Rx200 in red and black.
Indeed. This is going to be our review for today. So we're actually going to be doing the differences between the Rx200 and the Rx200s, because I know there's a lot of people out there that aren't quite sure, and they go, oh, it's just a bigger screen. So we'll go into these. So what we'll do, well, first of all, we'll go through some of the features, we'll go through what we like, and then we'll go through whether or not we're going to buy one, and then we'll leave it down to you. So, you want to go first, or shall I just ramble on?
You can ramble on if you want.
I shall ramble on. So first off, we'll look at the Rx200s. There it is. I'm vaping this at 65 watts with a Tsunami 24. With Gentleman Vapes cornflakes. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at this here. So this has the larger screen as opposed to the Rx200, which has the smaller screen. So with the larger screen, again, there is not... it reads horizontally on the Rx200s as opposed to the upright orientation on the 200s, which some people like, some people don't. I actually really like that. I think that looks very neat, very smart. You've got the ampage down the bottom there, along with the ohms, your voltage there, then your watts, your battery level, so on and so forth. It has a 1.1 by 2.2 millimeter display screen, so it's almost it's larger than twice as large. So it's more than twice as large as the original. The temperature mode in TC has changed as well. So in your temperature control mode, this now goes up to 315 degrees Celsius. That's centigrade, sorry. As opposed to the Rx200, which only goes up to 300. So you get 15 more degrees.
Yeah.
You know, it's 15 degrees between friends, eh? There are now a few different case colour combinations. There was originally only this one colour. There are now a few other colours.
You get this colour.
You can get that.
White and black.
I believe there's white and black and a blue and black as well.
Yeah.
Don't quote us on it. We're only thinking off the top of our head. And again, it is still early morning. Yeah. So, the power output is 200 watts from factory standard. However, I do know that Wismec has released an initial firmware update, which has now come out, so you can upgrade this up to 250 watts.
Yeah, I've upgraded this to the 250 watts.
Yep.
And I've also downloaded the Deadpool theme because, red and black. So when you get the little Deadpool in the corner when you fire it, and the font as well.
Because
also,
he's a little bit that way.
A little bit special.
Yeah.
And when you turn it on and off, it has the Deadpool logo as well. So.
I mean, the firmware can be adjusted for the Rx200s. The firmware adjustment on the original software doesn't work for the 200s. Again, there's no real concerning difference. I mean, the 510 adapters at the top of these are actually the same. There's no difference in these. In the actual sizings, and again, they also now still produce the 3 batteries, so it's still going to be 3 batteries to use. I personally hate the fact that it uses 3 batteries. It's analog charging, so for example, you've got an eFest soda charger of 2. You've then got to charge your 2 batteries, and then you've got 1 battery left over that you've got to charge, so you've got to sit and wait. However, rumour has it, Little Dicky Bird has told us, a very good source, so thank you Dicky Bird Alex, that this is now being released with a 2 battery modification, so it will only then take 2 batteries, which will make it a lot lighter, a lot more compact, a lot easier, and in my opinion, a lot more desirable.
The only problem with that is if you want to go up to the 250 watts and have a live hand grenade in your hand, you can't. Because it will only go up to, what was it, 100?
100 and
something.
60, I believe.
160?
I believe it's 160.
Well, you're wiping that at 65 watts, so that's more than enough for you.
Exactly. I mean, I never see the period and the periodical placement of the wattage mode being at 250. I mean, why would you vape at 250? We tried it with the Geek Vape Eagle. It burns your tonsils off. I mean, it is ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, again, so really, I mean, it is down to aesthetic, preferences, whether or not you like the different colours and so on and so forth. But now, because they've released them with this, I don't see the difference. So, quite simply put, the differences between the Rx200s and the Rx200 you get a bigger screen, with the exception that you have the ability to see the exact battery percentage of the remaining charge. But then I suppose you can adjust that with the firmware update, so you can adjust that there as well. There are obviously internal adjustments to it. I know that TCR Curves offered a Evolve DNA 200 with the Yifi chips as opposed to the standard DNA chips that you get with the Rx200. The Rx200s then comes with the Yifi chip, which is, in my opinion, better. I think personally it'll come down to personal choice. I love the 200s. I think it's great. I love the bigger screen. I love the button placement at the bottom still staying where it was, and the USB charger on the front with the fire button as is, just with a bigger screen. I like the bigger screen. I think it gives a lot more updated information. I think that looks to nuts. And again, when firing, you get a little timer at the bottom, so you still see your wattage.
Yeah.
Whereas on the 200s,
when you fire it,
you lose that. You just get the seconds and your voltage.
Yeah.
My opinion, I like to see the watts that I'm firing at, but then again, most people vape like this, so you don't get to see it anyway. So again, it's subjective.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Personally, I think it's all down to what you're into. Right? Bigger screen. Is it really worth it? I mean, I don't know how much that one goes for.
I mean, I picked this up for a bargain, so I'm not going to go into that. I'm not entirely sure what the vape, what we can find out. I mean, the Rx200s, this is using an on-the-site Google search here because we're fantastic like that. Okay, so you are going to be, from a reputable retailer, this is, you're probably going to look at around about 42 quid.
That's $42, mate.
Same thing, isn't it? Dollars, pounds.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right, we'll go from a reliable source that we know, and one that we trust and that we've used before. Totally Wicked, fantastic company, help us out a lot with our videos. They're selling at $59.99.
But that includes the 3 batteries as well.
It includes the 3 batteries, so you've got 3 batteries included at $59.99 on their website, totallywicked-eliquid.co.uk. You'll find the Rx200s, and that's with 3 batteries, which is
60 quid. It's not bad.
60 quid all in. I'd say that's pretty good value.
Yeah.
So check out Totally Wicked. Go and see them. Do that. Yeah.
How much you buy this one for? That's useful.
Well, you know me, I like to be useful. Okay, so we're just looking at the Rx200 now. So let's have a look at pricing there. It's going to be money. Yeah. See, I think you're looking at about 30 odd quid, give or take.
Yeah.
Prices change subject to inflation and us leaving the European Union. Yeah. So again, I mean, I don't really like to do the whole price thing, but that was just a comparison for you. The only reason we don't like to do the price thing is because prices do change, and then you can go, oh, they said that it was going to be this. We don't really care. We had to pay money for them, so should you. So nothing in this life is free, other than,
if you really want it, you can go out and work for it.
Other than Steve. Steve's free. Good job, Steve.
Yeah. Business mega proof, Steve.
Indeed. Well, thanks for joining us again for this incredibly useless informational video. We're rubbish at these, but I'm sure they're keeping you entertained, so enjoy them. And cheers.
Toodaloo.
Bye-bye.